Hello YouTube, you're watching Daily Dinkus on September 1st. World Beer Day! Oh yeah, I'm loving this one. By the way, I think it's just National Beer Day, but someone needs to fix that problem. And speaking of problems, today is also Letter Writing Day, Franchise Appreciation Day, and National what I call Gyro Day. I know a lot of you out there pronounce them gyros, and I think it's ridiculous, and that's why I've written a letter to the Cheesesteak Factory, one of my favorite places, because I have a little problem with them. Here's what my letter says. I recently called one of your restaurants to inquire about your pronunciation of this word, and was disappointed to discover that your chain pronounces them gyros. While I agree that this pronunciation makes sense in Greece, I argue very strongly that it is a mistake in America, where you are based. Hello. Now, consider the advantages of pronouncing these sandwiches gyros, like you do. Okay, it rhymes with heroes, I admit that. Heavyweight boxing champion Rocky Marciano, who was born on this day in 1923, probably pronounced them gyros. That's two advantages. Now, consider the disadvantages of pronouncing them gyros. It sounds like euros, potentially causing confusion, especially in establishments that serve European food. Secondly, the yi part sounds Chinese, which may lead to disappointed customers expecting battered chicken balls and MSG. Third, it rhymes with zeros, suggesting subliminally that they have no value. Okay, now, consider the advantages of pronouncing them like I do, gyros. More alliteration-friendly options for restaurants. There's lots more J names than Y names. For example, there's lots of Joe's Gyros, but not many Yasmin's Gyros. Right? If your name is John, Joe, Josh, Jamie, Jimmy, you can call them Jimmy's Gyros, Josh's Gyros, whatever. What do you do if you don't have a name that begins with Y? Joe's Gyros? No, it just doesn't work. Secondly, doesn't sound Greek, which may not seem like a big deal now, but just wait till we go to war with Greece someday and Congress wants to call them freedom sandwiches. Third, gyro is inconsistent with the pronunciation of gyrate and gyration. We don't tell our lovers, oh baby, yeah, gyrate all over me, now do we? It should be gyro, gyrate, gyration, gyros. Fourthly, a lot of celebrities call them gyros. Remember that famous episode of Seinfeld? I'll put a link in the bottom. Fifthly, Daily Dinkus pronounces them gyros. What more do you want? Sixthly, Dr. Phil McGraw, who by the way was born on this day in 1950, I bet you anything he pronounces them gyros. 7, my mom pronounces them gyros. And finally, St. Giles, a hermit who took nourishment by suckling a hind and whose feast day is today, probably would have called them Giles gyros. Right? So, in light of the foregoing arguments, I graciously request that you change your pronunciation of gyro sandwiches to gyros. Remember, as Dr. Phil once remarked, sometimes you make the right decision, sometimes you make the decision right. I know that's a terrible impression of Dr. Phil. I take pride in the fact that I don't know what he sounds like. Anyway, listen, it's not too late, and I am confident that after giving my proposal the serious consideration which it deserves, you will race to implement it. As Dr. Phil once remarked on another occasion, don't wait until you're in a crisis to come up with a crisis plan. By the way, today is also Franchise Appreciation Day, so I'd like to say thank you, Cheesesteak Factory, unless you're not a franchise, in which case I take it back. In fact, now that I think about it, I'll take it back anyway until I receive confirmation that you have adopted the new pronunciation, gyro. Gyros. In fact, if you don't, I will pray to Rocky Marciano in heaven to punch you in your dreams and or at the gates of heaven. Okay, I've just reread that last bit and I do apologize. This issue is very emotional for me and I'm very stressed today. I've still got a lot to do today, including buy bacon and cherry popovers for Bacon Day and Popover Day, buy alcohol for National Tailgating Day, play a game of chess for American Chess Day, do a dance for Choreographers Day, blow some leaves for Leaf Blower Day, protect some hummingbirds from leaf blowers for National Hummingbird Day, check my apartment's building code, outfit my tub for the Great Bathtub Race, and warn my neighbors about some vultures. Never mind celebrating Pink Cadillac Day, International Redheads Day, Chicken Boy's birthday, or Emma M. Nut Day. Emma M. Nut Day? Emma Nut? Yeah, I guess I am. I also apologize if this entire letter doesn't make any sense. I realize now I shouldn't have written it on National No Rhyme Nor Reason Day. God, there's a lot of holidays today. Anyway, in case I've offended you, I am enclosing a gift, a small pet rock for Pet Rock Day. Granted, most people celebrate this on the 3rd, but you know, no rhyme nor reason. And now I must go and test some toys for Toy Tips Executive Toy Test Day, whatever the hell that is. But again, please consider my proposal and let me know. I will leave you with a few quotes from Dr. Phil, which I hope will help you to see the light. Number 1. 80% of all choices are based on fear. Most people don't choose what they want, they choose what they think is safe. You think Gyros is safe, Gyros is better. Number 2. You don't need a pack of wild horses to learn to make a sandwich. Not sure what that means, but it sounds like it's relevant here. Number 3. Everyone faces the challenge of finding meaning to their suffering. I'm suffering because you insist on calling your sandwiches Gyros and it's driving me bonkers. And lastly, you don't need a rope to pick a stranger's butt. Sorry, pinch a stranger's butt. Don't know what that means, but if it helps you change your pronunciation to gyros, I'm all for it. Anyway, think about it. That's all I'm saying. Happy Gyro Day, Daily Dinkus. So that's the letter I'm going to send. Hopefully they'll start calling these things gyros like a normal human being. Anyway, rant over. Till next time, happy Gyro Day, happy letter writing day, happy franchise day. Go eat at a franchise, write a letter. That's about it. You're watching Daily Dinkus. Bye now. National Beer Day. Oh yeah, I love this thing. I wish I could wear it every day. Not.